everyone, welcome to my channel. So today's video, I'm so excited, although I say that on all my videos, but today especially because it is so close to my heart. It is about my personal Disney collection. So welcome to Look at This Stuff, Isn't It Neat? My Disney collection tag. So let's hop into this video and start looking at some Disney treasures. So I am new to this YouTube Disney community, and so one of the Disney YouTubers that I came across last month, her name is Miss Cherry's channel, and I just love her personality so much. She's so bubbly and vibrant, and I just love her reactions to her unboxings and just all of the Disney advice that she gives. So this is for you, Miss Cherry, and this is for all of you that are watching. So today is a Disney tag. So there's going to be 16 categories, and I'm going to show you my favorite Disney item that I own in each category. The first category is my favorite Mickey Mouse item. As a Disney lover, it is so hard to choose a favorite Mickey Mouse item because I mean, it was all started by a mouse, so I mean, everything Disney revolves around Mickey. So this item though that I chose, I was actually given it as a gift from one of my friends who owned this blanket, and she knew that I was a Disney fanatic, and so she just gifted this to me, and she had it from a trip that she went on from Walt Disney World, and it's a Mickey Mouse throw blanket. And it's just so, like, I've had this for about 10 years now, and I've used it, and I've just always seen Mickey Mouse and the stars. But it took a long time to realize that it has the Cinderella Castle, it has the Epcot Ball, it has, I've got to figure out how to do this. It also has the Sorcerer's Mickey hat whenever Hollywood Studios had the big feature as the Sorcerer's hat. And then for Animal Kingdom, it has the Tree of Life. So I just think this is so amazing, and it's so comfortable, and you just can't help but be wrapped up in the magic of Mickey Mouse every day while using this blanket. My favorite piece of Disney artwork. So I do have several pieces of artwork on my wall, so I'll have to do another video sometime showcasing the different Disney art that I have framed and hung up on my wall, but I just had to choose this. I actually found this at Hobby Lobby. I'll come up closer so you can see it. This is my favorite Walt Disney quote. "Laughter is timeless, imagination has no age, and dreams are forever." So I came across this at Hobby Lobby, and I just could not help but add this to my Disney collection, especially because it is my favorite Walter Elias Disney quote. So this is a treasure to have this on my wall and to be able to look at this inspiring quote every day. My favorite Disney princess item. So I actually found this is actually wall art as well, but I came across this piece, I think it was at the store At Home, and I just could not live without it. It is so beautiful, and it has all the Disney princesses in one. Here, let me get this figured out. Each princess has a different glitter feature, so that's really magical as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get you a close-up so you can see each princess. Okay, so as you can see, we have Princess Jasmine and her beautiful turquoise color and all the glitter that's on her headband and her dress. Then we have Princess Ariel and her beautiful red hair. And I think there's glitter on her hair as well. Then there's the lovely Cinderella. So magical and dainty. Her light pastel blue headband has some glitter on it as well as her dress. Then we have my favorite Disney princess, Princess Belle, in her beautiful yellow dress and all of the golden glitter. And then we have the original Snow White, the fairest of them all. And she's got the beautiful glittery red apple and then some glitter on her blue and red dress. Next we have my favorite Disney plush, and I am just so in love with this plush. It is a life-size Olaf, and he is one of my favorite characters. This plush, this life-size Olaf plush just makes you want a warm hug, doesn't it? An Olaf warm hug, although I guess all his hugs would be frozen, but yeah, and I just love the quote when he says, "Some people are worth melting for," and I just absolutely melt for this life-size Olaf plush. So you can see the details of his face and his little hair. He's so cute. There we go. So this next category is my favorite pair of ears. And as you can see, the pair of ears I'm wearing today are my Ariel inspired ears. And I would say these are my favorite because, well, first of all, I have 3 official Disney park ears and then 3 ears that were personally handmade by friends and family. And so my sister actually, this was the first pair of ears that she handmade for me, and she just put so much love into them, and they actually go with the theme of the video. So let me give you a close-up of these ears because they are just darling. So we have, you can see we have Ariel, and it says, I think it says splash and sparkle, and you've got the turquoise background with golden lettering, and then you have the purple and white striped bow, which just adds definitely a princess feature to this. And I just love these ears so much. I got to wear an Ariel inspired outfit with these when I went to Hollywood Studios, and I got to stand underneath the Little Mermaid sign at the Little Mermaid show in Hollywood Studios, so it just made it all the more magical. Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Favorite free Disney souvenir. Now, I know I've watched a lot of these Disney collection videos, and I've seen a lot of girls say the same thing, and that's what I'm going to say, which are the beautiful Disney buttons that you can get when you visit the parks, depending on what you're celebrating, if it's an anniversary or a birthday, or it's your first time to Disney World or Disneyland. They have a button for everything. So this button in particular is really special to me because this was actually my grandma's button. Well, this button is definitely a vintage button because it was when my grandma visited Walt Disney World, and so I don't think you find very many buttons these days with just Minnie Mouse on them. I think that's mainly Mickey Mouse, so it's just so special to find one that has a purple background with Minnie Mouse and a pink bow. And then I happened to be at the parks for Mickey Mouse's birthday when I went, I think it was this last time, when I went Thanksgiving, November 2017. So I got this special happy birthday Mickey button, which I know right now we are celebrating the 90th birthday of Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, so I'm sure they have really special buttons celebrating the 90th birthday as well. Favorite attraction item. So when I think back on my high school days, I'm actually from California, and so I was raised going to Disneyland all of my growing up life, and now I live in Tennessee, so now Walt Disney World is closer to me, so I'll go once every few years or so. But growing up in Southern California, I have so many memories of eating at the Blue Bayou restaurant at inside the Pirates of the Caribbean attraction. I came across this menu that I have, and it's You can see it says Pirates of the Caribbean. And then on the back, it is the Blue Bayou menu. So I guess one of the times that I went, I kept this very special menu. And I remember I'd always get the clam chowder in a bread bowl. It was just so good. The best clam chowder ever. Disney food, no matter what kind of Disney food you get, it's always the best. So let's take a look at it. Well, they don't have the clam chowder in a bread bowl, but I remember that was always what I would order. And so I do remember ordering the Flying Dutchman cookie boat, warm chocolate chip cookie boat served with Dreyer's vanilla bean ice cream, caramel, and chocolate sauce. And that was so good. All right, this next category is my favorite Disney pen. So this pen comes from my last trip to Disneyland, which was, excuse me, my last trip to Disneyland, which was this last August, 2018. My best friend and her family bought this pen for me as a special memory, but it's the Sleeping Beauty Castle, as you can see. Sleeping Beauty Castle, and then those magical Disney balloons that are the Mickey heads inside the clear balloons. Those are just so cute. And then it represents the Up House. It looks so much like the Up House, but it's Sleeping Beauty Castle being taken away by balloons. There it goes. Disney item that has the most sentimental value. So I was actually looking for another thing to show in this video, and then I came across these and I thought this screams sentimental over and over, because these were the Disney placemats that I grew up using as a little kid, and my parents had them way before I was born, and so all my siblings used these as well, and so I'm sure they have so many memories attached to them for my siblings too. But these are vintage Disney placemats. We have a giant Donald Duck playing with a little Mickey Mouse on a train set. We have this classic Sword in the Stone placemat, the classic Disney, definitely. We have a Pinocchio playing with Jiminy Cricket. The classic tale of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And then we have Pluto and Figaro playing together and gathering over this bowl of food. The next category is my favorite Disney sidekick item. So as you can see, I kind of switched my Disney headgear. I got this Chip beanie in my last Bibbidi Bobbidi boxes, and I just think it is absolutely adorable. As you can see, you've got Chip blowing bubbles, and you've got the bubbles up here kind of floating up off the hat, and then just the blue. This hat is such a pretty blue, and since I live in Tennessee, winters can be pretty cold, and I've been wearing this all day today actually because it's in the 20s out. But I just absolutely love this Chip beanie, and I am just so glad that it was added to my collection. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this Chip beanie on the rest of the time because it is just so adorable. And this next category is my favorite piece of Disney apparel. So I have two pieces that I want to show you because these are my two Disney LuLaRoe articles of clothing. And these were both given to me by my bestie, who is a Disney fanatic as well. And she's gotten into the whole LuLaRoe clothing line, and she's always on top of ordering Disney LuLaRoe and even just some really cute LuLaRoe patterns. I always thought it was pronounced LuLaRoe, but apparently it's LuLaRoe, so it kind of took some time getting used to saying LuLaRoe because the other way just rolled off my tongue. But yeah, it's LuLaRoe. So this first item was the first thing that my bestie gave to me. And it is this really cute Minnie Mouse. It's shorter in the front and a little longer in the back, but it is just so adorable with the classic Minnie Mouse colors. And it has Minnie Mouse heads with some red polka dots with a black background. And as you can see, the Minnie Mouse heads are in white. And this is a perfect shirt to wear with the classic Minnie Mouse ears. I wore that as an outfit the last time I went to Disneyland this last August. This next piece my best friend gave me this last Christmas, and I just freaked out when I saw them because first of all, it's pink, but they are Mickey Mouse leggings. And they're pink and Mickey Mouse is black and white, so it's like a classic Mickey, but the pink is what really sticks out too, just to have the classic Mickey Mouse on top of one of my favorite colors. So I've definitely worn this around this winter, and it's just so adorable and I love it so much. This next item is my favorite Star Wars / Marvel item. Now I don't have any Marvel items, so this is the only Star Wars item I have, and it's a pin. I got this when I went to Disney World for Thanksgiving 2017, and it was the first time that I experienced in Hollywood Studios, I experienced all the stormtroopers walking down the main street in Hollywood Studios, and I absolutely loved that moment. It gave me chills. I felt like I was in Star Wars, and so I had to buy a pin to commemorate that experience because that was probably one of the experiences that stuck out to me the most. And it was just so awesome. I can't even explain that feeling with the Star Wars theme playing loud on the speakers, and then the stormtroopers are marching down right in front of you, and I just loved it. And then since it was in the holidays, so they were selling these stormtroopers with a Santa hat on, which I think is so cute. My favorite villain item. So as I have kind of been looking through these categories and trying to figure out what my favorite items in each category are, I realized that there were some things that I don't really have very many of or very much of, including Star Wars or Marvel, and one of them is Disney villains. And this item, I mean, it might be one of the only things I have of a Disney villain, but I love it so much. And it is a Captain Hook air freshener that I actually bought it a year and a half ago for my car because, oh my gosh, Colin O'Donoghue as Captain Hook, an Irish Captain Hook, like, you just cannot get better than that. And so I had to buy this Captain Hook air freshener from Hot Topic. And I think it's funny because it was like 2017 and they were finishing up the show, but I just have so many memories when the show started airing on TV of I just loved Captain Hook and Emma Swan so much together, and so I really think it's funny that I have this, but I mean, Captain Hook is gorgeous. As Colin O'Donoghue playing Captain Hook, he's gorgeous. He might be a villain, but he is gorgeous. So, a favorite souvenir from a Disney specialty event. So I am a huge collector of snow globes, and I went to Disneyland with my best friend back in 2015 when it was Disneyland's 60th anniversary, and I saw this snow globe and I just thought it was so beautiful, and I had to buy it to remember my special quick trip to the 60th anniversary. But it is the Castle Diamond Edition, Sleeping Beauty Castle Diamond Edition, and it has the silver D with the blue diamond in the middle, and I just think it's so beautiful and magical. And oh, there we go, we're getting there we go, and now it's snowing glitter. But I love this this snow globe so much. I'll have to do a special video on all of my snow globes. It's just so pretty and sparkly. I mean, look at that sparkle. Look how pretty those blue sparkles are. So this next category I added myself because I am a huge Disney mug collector, and so I had to showcase my favorite Disney mug. I got this mug on my last trip to Walt Disney World, November 2017, and this was actually in the shop in my hotel, which I was at the All-Star Sports Resort for that trip. But I saw this mug, I just could not live without it. You know, you have those Disney items that you just feel like you have to buy right then and there. You can't leave without taking this special item home. But look how cute Minnie Mouse is. Those eyelashes, I want those eyelashes so bad. But I just love this mug so much. And then on the inside it's red and it has white polka dots. And then you turn it around and it has her name, Minnie Mouse. Yes, I drink out of this mug all the time. Although I have so many Disney mugs, but like this morning I was drinking out of my Chip mug while I wore my Chip beanie. But yeah, I drink, and it's nice and big. This is such a huge mug. That's a great thing about a lot of Disney mugs is they mean business. They are huge. So the last category, whoops. All right, so the last category in this video is your favorite item in your Disney collection. And while that is really, really hard to choose, I would have to say it's an item that I have from my favorite movie, which is Beauty and the Beast. And I got this Belle and Beast ornament when I went to Walt Disney World for the very first time, and I just think it's just absolutely beautiful and magical. As you can see, Belle's dress has the sparkles on it, and it's just one of the most beautiful scenes from the movie, the ballroom scene. My favorite scene from the movie is actually the Something There scene where she has her pink dress on, and that song is just so fun and beautiful. And so, but Belle and her beautiful yellow dress is Disney goals, that's for sure. So when I went to Disney World for the first time, the thing that I absolutely love about Magic Kingdom at Disney World is their Beauty and the Beast aspect, because growing up at Disneyland, they didn't have Beauty and the Beast featured like Disney World does. And so eating at the Be Our Guest restaurant, I was in tears the whole time because I felt like I was in the movie, and it was like, what an amazing experience that is. And they had Gaston's Tavern, and then they had a couple of gift shops off of Gaston's Tavern. And so that's where I got this beautiful Belle and Beast ornament. So that concludes my Magical Disney Treasures collection video, and so I really hope that you enjoyed looking at all of my special Disney items. And why don't you leave a comment if there was an item in my collection that stood out to you the most, or that you thought was so magical and so wonderful, or even if you have any of the same items that I have. I'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment and let me know. And thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more of my Disney videos. And I hope you have an absolute wonderful and magical day or week or whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in my next video.